On this episode of Two Women Sailing, we do several exciting day trips along the Keys and end up in Fort Lauderdale.
Lucky for us both.
I'm Vanessa. I'm Sara. And we're Two Women Sailing.
We just left Key West and we're on our way to Newfound Harbor, which is about 25 miles away. We got the wind on the nose, the current on the nose, so it looks like we're a motorboat today.
After 6 days on the hook at Fleming Key in Key West, motorboat or not, we're thrilled to be on the move again. And to be quite honest, we're really enjoying ourselves.
Yeah, baby!
Whip is not amused. One of the great things about being at the helm today is it's great for my hair. Before we know it, we find ourselves at the entrance to Newfound Harbor. And there's that sound we dread, the shallow water alarm. Just as we're about to turn around and drop anchor,
well, all the other boats are facing one way and we're not, so that can only mean one thing. We have run aground. So we do what we're supposed to, which is be patient, make a drink, wait for the tide to rise, go from there.
So we came into Newfound Harbor, that was charted at 7 feet. We did our homework, we got some local knowledge. We did not check the tides. So now we're waiting for the tide while I sit here and my precious boat sits on the bottom.
Vanessa can't sit still. She deploys and brings up the anchor several times while we wait.
What are you gonna try to do?
Straighten us out a little bit. Now our anchor's down. So I want to go turn it on. I mean, are we floating?
She even tries to power us free, but only ends up churning the sand. This is the second time we've run aground, and this time seems bad.
Look, we're moving.
We're floating. We're floating. We're floating.
Yay! We're pointing the same as all the other boats. Woohoo!
The neighbors just cheered for us. It was fantastic. When you sit on the bottom for a couple hours and the neighbors are just watching you. But it's good. We float, put out some extra road on the chain so that we don't drag into more shoaling. And we'll see what happens in the morning.
As you can see, we're off and running. Lesson learned. Check the tides when we're going into areas that have shallow water. We probably went in at the lowest tide possible, and that's what contributed to our issue. Anyways, it's a beautiful day, and now we are on our way to Marathon. You can probably hear it, but we have to motor again. But that's all right. Beverly, the name of our motor, has been strong and steady for us. And it's another beautiful day in the Florida Straits. I'm enjoying being at the helm a bit more today, while Vanessa takes some conference calls.
What's up, sailors? Get off the phone. Why don't you drive a little bit? Hello? Hello?
We've never been to Marathon before, so we're excited to check it out.
Guess we don't need to call this bridge tender.
The initial sights are interesting. A bridge that's out of commission and a capsized boat underneath. In fact, we see a lot of devastation from past hurricanes as we make our way through. But the water is pretty and the mooring field huge. Tons of boats everywhere. Vanessa and I are headed up to a marina, but aren't completely sure how to get there.
We turned left at marker 21. We're coming down. I assume that's the right direction. Okay, what? I don't see your sign. I haven't been here before.
The bad thing is, It doesn't seem like the marina knows how to get us there either.
The hold music is the music version of Jimmy Buffett. Living on sponge cake, watching the sun fade. I don't know where to go. Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm going down the right way. Like, I don't know what your marina looks like, or what marker are you across from? Okay, tell your maintenance guy I just passed 1A, and I will see him shortly, okay? Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
The maintenance guy?
No.
What?
Good.
Maintenance guy? Usually, it's a dock hand that comes to help you with your lines at the dock. With no numbers on the pilings and no maintenance guy in sight, and having to turn around at least once, we finally find our spot. It just happens to be almost at the end. We finally make it on land, so we check out the local surroundings. Marathon is quaint, but also kind of weird. We do get to see a giant manatee though. And we pick up another crew member. Our friend Sarah will be joining us for the next couple of days. And as the sun sets, Whip takes it all in. The next morning we leave Marathon, thankful that at least we know the way out of here.
Oh, Cat
Wait,
5.
we have a new friend on the boat.
Yeah, welcome crew.
As with most waterside locations in Florida, there's much eye candy along the water, real estate-wise. But there's plenty of boats to drool over too. Unlike the days prior, today we get to raise the sails. Listening to the wind and water is so much better than listening to the motor. It's difficult to describe just how beautiful the water is out here, but hopefully you're getting the picture. Who's sailing the boat? Nobody. Autopilot.
Yeah. Like I trust my autopilot that much. Yeah. We're on turtle watch because we've already seen 2, but without videos, there's no proof. Yeah, so we gotta try to find these turtles. We're all over grass and like.
How deep is it, Sarah?
24 feet. We can see clear to the bottom. Yep, it's beautiful.
Jinx. Yes, a dolphin sighting. The other Sarah captures this moment on her phone. They always seem to shy away from my camera. We've got a nice heel going on too. For non-boaters, a heel is when the boat is leaning over. Out of nowhere, a large powerboat is headed straight for us, and they don't seem to be slowing down.
I think he pulled back the power. It's hard to tell. He's going behind us now. All right. That was way too close. You know what it is? Power boaters. They're like, oh well, it'll be fine. They'll pull off because they have no clue what it means to pull off.
Sorry for the language, but they gave us all a scare.
Credit card, Captain.
And that brings us here, Indian Key. We pick up a public mooring ball for free and are the only boaters out here. It's so amazing. And by far, one of our favorite stops along our journey so far. We even get into the water. It's majestic and so clear. The perfect end to a perfect day of sailing. Day 4 of this current voyage has us headed to Miami. We decide to motor sail because of the wind direction.
I'm ready on the helm. Ready? Hey crew, here we go. Go nice and
want fully deployed, right? Yeah.
So when we're motoring, but we want to try to get a little bit faster, we bring out the head sail. In most cases, it really does help with speed. Nice office.
I'm working.
Look off to the right. Do you see it? It's Miami, baby. Or actually, Key Biscayne, which is really close to Miami. This is a key moment where I get to show off how strong I am by furling in the head sail. But it's actually a lot harder than it looks.
Are you good, O'Brien?
Trying. So I don't get my moment, but Captain Vanessa is hella strong, so she takes care of business. Show 'em how it's done, Vanessa.
Okay, Crowley, give me a little bit more. Okay.
That old salty.
That guy's pretty salty.
He's pretty salty.
We've been studying the maps and have targeted No Name Harbor as a possible anchorage. But as we enter and round the corner, we see just how small and crowded it is. No Room Harbor is now what Vanessa calls it. We're not going to try to anchor here, but one cool thing is they have public pump out facilities. So we took advantage of this service and got the heck out of there. We ended up pulling up alongside of about 12 other boats on the west side of Cape Florida, or to make things easier for you, the viewer, just outside of the entrance of No Name Harbor. Isn't this an awesome shot of our anchor being pulled up?
We're up. You can proceed very slowly.
For good measure, we'll show you how Vanessa secures it too.
I'm ready on the furling line.
Okay.
Ready to helm?
Ready, go.
All right, I get my muscle moment after all.
Now you can drop it down.
Today is another first for us. Today, we go into Big Blue. And blue she is. And this is just the start.
Where we at?
We are in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yay.
Yay, what's our depth? Are we at 80? We should be over 100.
No, we're at 117.
Jiminy Christmas!
117? That's the deepest ever. Well, she tops out at 430, but we are currently probably in about 600 feet. Yep, that's right. We're in 600 feet of water. This is where the monsters live. Remember what I said about the color blue? It gets darker, bolder, and more breathtaking the further out we get. When's the last time you took a conference call on the bow of a boat in the middle of the Atlantic? We really enjoyed our time out there, and we got to sail in it to boot. Hello, Fort Lauderdale. We decide to spend one night at Pier 66, so our crew member Sara can depart from the boat easily in the morning. It's about this time when Vanessa realizes she's missed the entrance to the marina. Now she has to make a tight turnaround in this channel, with million-dollar yachts to our right and concrete seawalls to our left. First, she tries to turn to the left, but the wind is not cooperating, and she can't get the boat to fully turn around. Next, as she tries to turn to the right, a small powerboat thinks it can sneak by us and messes up this turn as well.
You have to give us a little room. She doesn't have full control. You gotta back up, man. You gotta back off. You're not squeezing behind me.
I'll go the other way.
Thank you.
Prepared with a tiny fender, I'm at the front of the boat, ready to fend us off of a yacht if need be.
You got a lot of room up here. Here you go.
You got it. That was it right there.
Good job.
Luckily, I don't have to use it, and Vanessa pulls good stories through.
I can't believe that guy was going to try and go behind us.
We were relieved to finally pull into our dock. Not shown here, the captain and crew may or may not have done a couple shots after that little episode. Then we hit A1A Beachfront Avenue.
Cheers, Lauderdale! Whoa! Hell yeah! Clink, clink. We made it this far. Let's keep going.
I tried to kill us.
Totally.
Look at that.
It doesn't suck. It doesn't get much better than this. Ah! We'll see you on the next leg of our journey. If you like what you're seeing here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment.